Hello everyone, today I want to talk about how I utilize universal design for learning to revise a course material I used. But before I do that, I would like to tell us what universal design for learning is all about. Universal design for learning is an approach to curriculum to minimize barriers, maximize learning, to cater for diverse learning groups in the learning environment. It also fosters barriers and try to eliminate them right from the start of the lectures. It operates based on 3 principles, which are the principles of multiple representation, the principle of action and expression, the principle of multiple engagement. How are these principles utilized to edit the material? Number one, I would like to start with providing multiple ways of expression and communication. Part of it was to add to the lecture materials multiple media, which includes pictures, videos. Take for example these pictures. It helps people who learn better by visualization. Videos, take for example this video which is embedded on YouTube. You will discover that
friction is the reason we are not constantly slipping and sliding on floor.
If you consider the video just played, you discover that it has the video is as captioning. It's good captioning, and that enables people to read and all of those things too. Then if you continue, you also discover that I also added. Then I would like to talk about the final activity that I added to the course material, which was not there before, and this was that a class activity which liberty was given to the student to approach it based on the understanding, and they were also given liberty to choose the media through which they were going to express their opinion. Those who want to use videos are permitted to use videos. Those who want to use computer software to do graphics were permitted. Those who want to write were permitted to write. Those who want to use audio are permitted to use audio. And those who want to cut out pieces of papers to actually depict the activity were permitted to use it. So this gave them multiple ways to express, to give their opinion to the course. The second thing that was utilized was the principle of engagement, the self-regulation option, and these are achieved by adding minimum of 3 quizzes to the course materials. Number 1 was added at the beginning of the lecture, what is friction. Then at the middle of the material, I also added another set of questions to actually assess how much of the material they are comprehending, and to actually understand their cognitive response to what is being taught. And also, like I pointed out in the activity at the end, this was also used to actually check their overall performance. And one of the ways that this helped was every question that was asked was graded, and the grade were returned to the students. So each time students saw their grade, they are inspired to do more, to improve their performance. They were motivated to be more actively engaged in the classroom. And finally, the principle of representation was used, which was the comprehension option. And basically, what I did there was to activate their background question by first, this is a part of the additions I made, by first asking them what is friction before the class started. I wanted to check the understanding of friction. The other alternative, the other that was used to activate the background question was those that was added to it, talking to them about this slide. This particular slide, that without clarifying about cars moving and a brake is applied, the man crushing food with teeth, phone held without sleeping, and friction happens every day. And all of those things were used to awaken the understanding that friction is not an abstract concept, that fiction is actually what they engage in every day. So this, in a way, help them to connect from the background knowledge of experiential learning to actually move them from known to an unknown, utilizing the zone of proximal understanding. And so basically these were the principles that I utilized to edit the materials. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you. I so much welcome your comments, and we will stop here for today. Thank you.